Hello everybody. We're just setting up this audio real quick, and then we'll get going. Hello everybody.
Alright, and I
We're
just
just
realized
setting
that
up this
my
audio
classic
real
mistake
quick,
is
and then we'll be
is the fact that I gotta mute my stream while I'm looking at it.
Alright, so welcome to the Cyberdog events. Super fancy base tours. Today we're going to be touring around some of the cool bases on the dogcraft.net server. Um, we're live here on my Twitch channel and the events YouTube channel. We're doing a little bit of a dual stream action there, and we're here. We're going to be touring around a number of really cool places, starting with the very nice, magnificent home tree, which is Mr. Dutch Soccer's base. We'll be having a little world tour, I think, and I think that's the plan. So you know what, Dutch? If you're ready, you can take it away. First of all, I want to make sure that stream chat you can hear Dutch nicely.
Okay. Welcome to Home Tree.
Uh,
This start
Chat, make sure you can tell me if you can't hear Dutch, but I hope you
in
can.
test 1 2. Test 1 2.
I think they can hear you, so you don't say anything
Okay.
stupid now. Oh, look at this! We got a raid from Samantha Argos. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thanks so much,
thank you
Sam.
for the raid.
Thank you very
Well, welcome
much.
to Home Tree. We started out with a 3-person when the Survival 3 started, 3-person base, and we've expanded to 6 now, due to the sheer size of what Home Tree's become.
Yeah. It looks like a home stump right now, but I assure you, once more the chunks load in, it's gonna be a beautiful tree. You'll see it. You'll see it come to life.
Well, we're going to take a trip around it so that we can start to see the tree, and it
Let's do
is
that.
slowly growing. Various players around the server have actually come and built around here. This lovely fox is built by Walter,
Yeah.
who's another streamer who might be on later today.
Yes. I
Uh,
believe we've got a bunch of streamers for this anniversary day. If you don't know, it's a very special day on the server. It's been 1 year since the world started. This current world is the third iteration. Am I a little bit loud? I'll turn myself down, and I think I'll turn Dutch down and myself up a little bit. Is that better, folks? Let me know. Please continue.
and we've got a nice little ruined vine farm. It's a very appealing for aesthetics. We have our vineyard, which an Italian vineyard. Currently, looks like all the crops have been harvested. There's no berries there.
Huh.
We'll
Very
have to get
nice.
the farmer over there and actually get him working.
Well, it is October, I
Uh,
guess.
and you over here is a fossil of one of the giants that, according to the lore, apparently feeds the nutrients into the home tree.
I see.
And there's some sort of battle that we have seen. A
Yeah,
great sword has been hit into him.
it's a pretty ancient artifact there. If it killed a fossil and it's still going.
Yes, it is.
You guys got the bee
You
update before us, huh?
yes, we did, and we do have the flowers growing even larger
Ah,
as we
yes.
work. Now these are all customized trees. I think some of these are vanilla ones,
Uh-huh.
but I do a lot of custom trees.
Ooh, wow.
Uh,
Coming around the back of the tree.
yes, we're coming down around the back of the tree. We have a lot of lovely uh, animals that have flocked to the tree. As you saw,
Yeah.
a fox sitting underneath it. We have a hummingbird drinking from the nectar of this one branch, which should just be loading in now.
Oh yeah, here it comes. There it is. Huge branch rolling up from the top up there all the way down. The hummingbird's flying under it. It's amazing.
Uh, and then we have a turtle, a giant tortoise, coming in to eat on
Oh,
some kelp
I
grass.
didn't even notice that. There you go. Look at it. You can see its eyes there. Is that a little bit of? Is
Yeah,
that
and
a?
it's got kelp munching on it. It's
Ah.
got a heartbeat going inside of it already, so it's a very livable type of animal.
That's nice. You got a
Uh,
little pet. You got a lot of
yeah,
pets around this tree.
yeah. We have the fox farm for fox and berries over there. We just had walked past it.
I see. Yep.
Uh,
There's
Uh,
the foxes.
and we've got a foxhole to gather all their nutrients.
I see. So I guess this is where it all comes out in these chests, barrels here.
Yep. Try to find the best way to harbor all the animals around here. And as you can see, as you look around, there is various overgrown flowers, bushes that are all customized.
Ah, yes. There you go.
And
We're going down this tunnel here.
this is a subway that we're going to be connecting up to another base later.
Ah,
Uh, it's
okay.
actually going to be another SRN connection,
Yeah,
essentially branch line connecting our two.
SRN is our
Uh,
big railway network on the server. Yeah, it connects all kind of places, and the building is much of really big network projects that are going on, connecting some of the smaller bases at the minute. And I think Home Tree's part of that plan, the Avalanche.
yes. We have a nice, beautiful tree frog with some glow bugs up there
Ah,
as it's hanging onto one of the stumps.
let's get a better view of that real quick. Little, you can see it.
That
There
was
you go.
also done by Walter.
Yeah, that was whoops. Rip.
You know, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. My elytra wasn't on. I don't think.
I would recommend going into the pond and then rip up.
Yeah, that might be a better system. Thanks, Captain Hindsight.
If you have feather falling boots, put them on.
No, I broke them mainly because I kept falling. I just can't seem to take off, but you can see that it's a nice little tree frog. Is that like an actual like kind of species? They live on trees.
Yes, there are tree frogs.
Huh.
Normally they're smaller, but this is the
A
home
lot
tree, and
smaller.
everything around here grows big around the home tree.
Chat's asking, do people use the SRN a lot? And yeah, it's a huge network. Spans across the entire world really. I mean it's apart from providing usefulness as a service, it's really nice to put everything in perspective where everything is in the world, because on these SMP worlds oftentimes it's just unconnected bases, and it's really useful to have a big network.
Yes, it is. Approaching one of the Viking ships that first docked.
Yeah,
As in most historical lore,
I see.
Vikings went everywhere.
Yeah, if you
So,
logged on the server early, you might have got a good view of these docks, I think, because we've got currently an ongoing hunt across the server for, and I think Home Tree's part of that.
yes, it is.
Ah,
Oh,
another
got a
dog
little render
craft,
issue.
another
Oh,
dog craft trademark. There we
there
go.
we go.
It's slowly
Now it's
loading
loading.
in. We've got a busy day today. A lot of people on.
And more branches and
Well, if I could,
all the,
they're coming in. Here they come.
yeah, all the if you see an animal, it is completed. It's just not rendered completely.
I see. Yeah. So there's a huge bull.
And
That's a huge bird. What kind of bird's that?
that is close to a sparrow.
A sparrow. Okay.
I've changed it up to more of a green color instead of its normal natural color, just because of Minecraft. Now we're
Mhm.
coming over to the docks area, and
Wow.
here's a beautiful galleon ship that I completed recently.
Yes, this is I saw this earlier today. It's absolutely insane. This ship. Is it? What did you base it off of?
Just uh, well, I googled ships and looked for something that had a bunch of sails, some
Yeah.
ropes, and the
Traditional,
galley.
traditional
Yeah, a
kind of
galleon
galleon.
ship had a bunch of details to it, so I was like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and model this sucker.
There you
Come
go.
up here. Come up here, William. I want you to see something.
Uh oh. That's never a
Oh
good
yeah,
sign. An ender witch is asking me to come and have a look at something.
just the bottom sign. Ignore the top one. The top one's
Pirated
not.
pirate ship from the pirate
That's
Endor.
no. The other one. The other
Oh,
one.
okay. Pirate ship of the dread pirate Endor.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't get the in joke, but I'm sure there's some.
Well,
Oh no, I put the
Well,
one that's the bottom
while you're
one,
over
and then
here, look
Dutch
out the
put that
back
later.
window and see what it's carrying.
it's precious cargo coming in.
Okay, let's have a look then. logs. I see.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
went down.
looking.
Okay.
Oh, did I go down? I meant to go up.
Well, no.
You were right next to it, so.
Oh, it's an ender crystal. Oh, I see. That's a pretty dangerous thing. You don't want that to blow up. Chat's asking,
And
another question from chat, are you allowed to tour with me? If you would like to tour, then there was a sign-up sheet, I believe. It's not too late. We might have some people who don't show up, so we'll see. But for now, this is what an insane ship here, Dutch. That must have taken you a long time to build. But I mean, never mind the huge tree.
it took a couple
Pretty
weeks,
quick, though.
and yeah, it went up to pretty quick. Um, and then we got the giant protecting the harbor that you can see off the pedestal.
Ooh.
There you are. Behind it, so we can walk
Yes.
back down around the path.
I'll
Ooh,
walk
some
up.
more ships over there. Oh, that's a huge lighthouse here.
That was built by Helgrin, uh,
Ah, it's pretty
one of the
cool.
mayors of Barkenstein. Yes, it was.
Kind
It
of
is.
mixing old and new kind of boats, aren't you? Wow,
Yes, I am.
that is a one big giant there. I mean, look at that shield.
He's a big boy.
What huge tree, Dragonfire. Yeah, haha. To be honest, I mean, it's sarcasm. I get the sarcasm, but it's kind of phasing in and out of existence right now with these chunk issues. But look at this view from here. Wow, that's a pretty epic screenshot right there. Yeah, feel free to TP on over to one of these people. You can follow along. And so yeah, what's this giant based off of? What's the story behind this?
The giant is representative of the fossil, and to represent what the
That's so
people
cool.
of the tree could figure out what they looked like back then. So we have one of a giant sword with a shield, and supposedly, from what details we've seen, it's arguable, but he may have slayed a dragon in Dragon Valley.
Uh-huh.
But
I love
there
how
is
you've
some.
added the I like how you've added the home tree kind of insignia onto him.
And a shield.
The shield.
Yeah, because what we found is that the home tree has existed as long as the giants have been around. So from the date, so
Pretty old.
seems natural to to carry it through.
I like it.
But this pedestal also houses our trading hall.
Ah, I see.
So
Multi-purpose.
there's many multi purposes in here.
I like it. I like the dual layer
And
design. Is it a new trading hall for the 1.14 mechanics then?
yes, it is. And even further down is the farmer's layer. It
Ahaha.
Everything in the home tree actually is, as we're getting closer to the approaching time limit, there are multiple layers within the home tree. There's a full basement going down to bedrock. There's a mansion level inside of it. Every branch is decorated. Uh, so if you do, when you do come for the base tour or the base's scavenger hunt,
Yep.
feel free to roam around. There is so much details to see that we can't even fit it in probably within an hour base tour.
It's one of those things that you've only seen a small glimpse of it here. Even just kind of flying around very precariously. This side you can see all the farming area. You got a electric course, all these different things. Yeah. And I mean, you can just. I'm kind of afraid to fly because I feel like I'm in a kinetic energy at any moment here. But look at all this. Look at all this stuff. You got like a maze over here and some
Yes.
flower farming.
Um,
What's the story behind
no,
this
but that,
maze?
yeah, the base itself has been here since 1 year now.
So it's
We
is this,
started the tree. The tree grew on the first day of the Sur
yeah.
3.
You planted the sapling then, and wow, it certainly has grown. And
Yes, it
look,
has.
here we are, back around where we started. Well, Dutch, thank you very much for that tour. That was a very nice tour. Thank you for showing me around. What such a nice base. I think next up we have Lightning Striker at his base. I'm not sure if Lightning is in the voice channel with us, but we're gonna move over to Lightning's place. Someone want to should we grab Lightning? Someone could PM Lightning for me, and we'll get him in here, and we can move on to his base. But yeah, thanks for showing me around this place. I must say, it's definitely one of the most impressive sights I've seen.
Hello?
Hello there, Lightning.
Is there...
Yeah, thanks for showing me around this place. I must say, it's definitely one of the most impressive sights I've seen. Lightning, hello, how are you?
Oh, good. That's
Could you mute my
pleasing to hear that
stream?
I'm actually able
Thanks.
to access this thing.
Oh, that's good. Could you mute my stream for me? Because I think we're getting a bit of
Very well,
feedback.
thank you. Yourself, William?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks.
Got it. The thing is that I think I don't know, but Discord seems muted for me. I've been fiddling around with it, but
Can
haven't
you
managed
hear my
to
voice? Oh, that's annoying.
actually get the thing itself to work. So
Okay. Well, maybe I'm gonna try to teleport over to you. Can you hear me right now? Well, maybe I don't. I think that might be a little bit. I don't. I think you
I
really
can,
need.
but only as a result of
I
having
see.
unmuted your stream.
All right, folks. I tell you what we do. I tell you what we do, Lightning. I think we really need to fix that. If you can try and get that working, that'd be great. And in between, we'll do Ender Witch's base. Is that all right with you? If we push you back a little bit, we really need that fixed, or I'm gonna go insane. Also, there's quite a lot of delay, obviously, as well. Is that okay?
No, that makes perfect sense. I'll try and figure something out.
All right. Thank you.
Do you have
In that
some
case,
headphones you could use?
you could always use headphones. Yeah. All right. In that case, Endor, should we have a look around your place then?
Okay.
Sorry for pushing that back onto you.
So should I?
All right. Let's have a look.
All right. Do you need me to TP or you got magic power?
All right. We're gonna teleport over to you, Endor. I'm just hoping you're not on a path block. There you're. Oh, that was
No, I
close.
made sure I was
That
nice
was
though.
that was a close call. Oof. All right then.
Alright, should we get Lightning to mute before we start? 'Cause
I've muted Lightning. Sorry, Lightning.
Okay, cool.
I'll unmute you when I'll unmute your time. I really hope you can try and fix that audio issue. All right, Endor. Well,
Okay.
welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
This is my base. So I finally named it a few weeks ago. I had the name in mind for months, but I just never used it. It's Hanabi. That's the name of it.
Hanabi.
Yeah, it's in a flower forest, which
Huh.
somebody else found it on day one of the server, and I'd said in chat a bit earlier that I wanted a flower forest, and they were like, "Who was it who wanted the flower forest?" And I was like, "Me." And they
There you
teleported
go.
me over, and I've been here ever since. And so basically, this little building here is just it's like my storage and stuff. But this is my original kind of house, and I've just kind of like sprawled out from here.
How nice.
So,
Christmas
the
already, isn't it a bit
Christmas tree.
early?
Well, that's last year's Christmas tree that I
Oh,
refused to
come
take down.
on. Last year's Christmas tree.
Look, in my own house, I have my Christmas tree still up in a storage room. I'm not putting it away. It's silly.
Well, let's have. This is very nice and cozy and quite quaint. Home tree
Yeah,
was
so I-
huge and bustling, and you can hear the wildlife chirping. And this is just
Yeah,
nice
so
and
I
relaxing.
tend to just kind of, I don't like terraforming. I try to build into the terrain that's already there because I'm not
I
good
see.
at terraforming. So, I'm not going to go in order of what I've built. I'll just show you like cute things. Like over here, this used to be my little house where I had my heads collection, but it started growing too big, so obviously I had to move it. So this is now my little Halloweeny section that I've made. It's just a little cute tiny
I
house up
assume
there.
this is not last year's Halloween.
No, it's definitely I made it this year.
All right, that's much better.
Just a tiny house with little Halloween
Mabu.
things.
Yeah, so
Um,
you like the floating bat. I like that. That's a good
yeah.
detail.
I'll take you if we follow the pathways. 'Cause, yeah, if anybody comes visiting, I've actually put signs around where things are located. But
I like it.
don't you look at it because it'll give things away.
We're quite far out in the world, actually. This is a reasonable distance away.
Yeah, I'm sort of southeast-ish on the train line.
Uh-huh. You've got a railway
Um,
connection.
No, I'm only on the Nether.
Fair enough.
Okay, so up here
Ooh,
is
those
my
Japanese kind of trees.
yeah. We'll go there in a sec. That's my Japanese.
Alright,
one.
alright.
That's my- This is my Hobbit house
Jumping the gun.
that I made.
How nice.
So you can go in if you want.
It's not a death
I
trap.
think it looks more Hobbit housey outside than it is inside, but yeah, it's. I only kind of finished decorating the inside recently.
It's even got like a wall into the blank void of emptiness. How nice. Come on, chunks, load. Oh, I'm trying to spam F3. There we go. Nice wall. I like this. I like the use of the dark textures here in the prismarine, and you've made it contrast really nicely in here. It's quite I do like.
The bedrooms have been like that forever. I haven't changed that.
I like I like the contrast between this huge scale of Home Tree and the kind of micro scale of this one. I like it. It's very
yeah.
it feels much more relaxing, you know.
Okay, we can go to the Japanese area just because it's closer. But yeah. So when I get some foxes, I'm going to put them over here. But,
Okay.
So
I like it. You've kind of
this is a
taken the
little-
spruce tree and made it into a
yeah, cherry trees. Yeah.
cherry trees. Yeah.
My little tea house that I've made. This was like the first thing I put here, and then I started kind of theming the rest of the area to it.
How lovely. I could just like spend the rest of this tour just staring out of this view. What a lovely view. I like how it's just like got all the bamboo and stuff.
Yeah, I was so excited when I was like waiting for the bamboo to start adding it to this area.
That's so cool. I love this view here. Emma's offering you free foxes from the Twitch chat here.
I think because I'm part of Home Tree, both Dutch and Edda have foxes, so eventually they're going to get me some.
This is perhaps this is just such a nice area. I like how I feel like I'm kind of like a whole new world in this area. You know, all these flowers, the bamboo. It feels really nice.
Yeah. This is sort of like a stylized fox out of the red nether brick, just because I haven't built it yet. But through here, eventually, I'm going to build out onto the water a temple using the red nether brick. Sort of like
it's kind of
a
like
little bit like
Ren's.
but like also like the temple at Miyajima in Japan.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I
so
haven't seen that, but that sounds pretty cool.
Okay, have you? Do you know what a Torii gate is?
I think it's those big red gates, isn't it, at temples?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have one.
Oh.
So Miyajima in Japan is a really famous one that's over the water. So this, which probably actually walking around here would be the quickest way to get there from here. Bit of a scenic route. Because it just the base just sprawls, so it's like, yeah.
Oh, so we're going over this path, this wooden path, then, and we're gonna go through the little cave section here.
No. I'm just first showing you the Torii gate here.
Oh, have I gone the wrong way? I might have gone the wrong way. Derp. My game locked up for a second there. I'm afraid. I think I lost you.
If you've gone through a tunnel, that's fine. That's you coming there.
I'm outside your fox again.
Okay.
It's small, but it's densely packed. All right, I'm teleporting to you, Endo.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So here's the Torii gate.
Yeah. This is what I remember. Yeah. Huh.
So
like the moon
under where
rising
the
through
Hobbit
it.
house is, there's a tunnel you can go through, or up on the hill. That's my museum that I'm building with like map art and banners and things.
You must have a nice view up there.
Yeah, it is pretty good. And if you've got a lot of this all rendered, it looks even better. So I'll just take you down here because I joined the server a couple of weeks before Survival 3 started.
That's
and
good timing.
yeah. But I was able to join Havana and build a house there, and this is a replica
Nice.
of my Havana house. So,
That's awesome. Yeah, Havana.
Yeah.
What a great city on survival too.
so should leave that open so visitors come. I don't know if you can see when you turn around because of rendering, but there's a lighthouse over there.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I got a good
And
view.
yeah,
You don't want to
I
crash
mean,
into
this
that rock.
it's not very interesting inside, but it was one of the first things I actually built on this server. Like in week 1, I want to build a lighthouse, and it turned out okay, so I was pretty happy with it.
My only concern is that isn't that lighthouse gonna like fall down if I like blow on it? It looks pretty structurally unsound.
Well, I have plans to maybe do something to the base of it to
Alright,
make it a
okay.
bit more sturdy. Okay, so there's a few other things, like we could go over the water. There's
Oh,
this
look at that
big flame
bridge.
thing.
That's a cool
Yeah, I've
bridge.
built this big flame thing over there, but it's very similar to, I don't know if you've seen at Rage Cage's base on top of his art building.
No,
He's got this big flame,
No, I don't think
and I
so.
asked him if I could kind of copy the idea, and that's what's over there.
I'm kind of tempted to look at this
Alright.
bridge. This is inspiring, actually. I like how you use the campfires. This must have taken ages, though. Like, unless you can use a shovel on them.
Getting
Or is that?
getting rid of the flame was annoying with water, yes, but I got the idea from Zombie Cleo to use
Yes.
this.
Look at
So it's
this.
just a flame. Oh, this is perfect timing because
Look at this
the
view.
name of my base is Hanabi, which is firework in Japanese.
Ah.
So and because Hana is flower, B is a word for
Okay,
fire.
this is one of the
so-
coolest views I've ever seen. Look at this
Yeah.
panoramic view just across the base. What's that? What's that like cyan tower over there in the distance?
That's gonna be my like an airship tower. We are gonna go in that direction because there's one more thing I need to show you here.
Alright, let's go then.
Um,
We're short on time.
But I'll just show
Oh.
you. Okay, a firework.
Oh. Nice.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
I'll
it's going.
TP over there and then I'll
It's making its way up. Still going. Boom. That was.
So-
Oh, it goes into cyan. I like it. Let's go.
home tower. It's not.
I appreciate the
Brilliant.
original naming there. Look at this view.
But yeah, so the tower itself isn't too finished. Ooh, what am I doing? I'm falling through the world. Stop that.
Look at this. I like it. It feels like
You
I
don't
kind
want
of
to
like
see
a
what I'm
park.
seeing. I'm
Alright,
having drama.
Hanabi, I see you've put your naming in here.
Yes.
I'm just in front of the tunnel. I'm in
Yeah,
front of
I'm
the
doing
tunnel.
some weird falling through the world thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So am I apparently. Okay. Yeah.
How do I stop it? Usually if I click it, it stops.
Yeah. So nothing to see here, guys. Very professional stream. The game is just
Okay.
teasing me at this point.
Alright, I'm trying another TP. It's not stopping me.
Hey,
Okay,
there
I've
we go.
stopped.
All right, I'm up. I'm
Okay.
in front of your tower now.
Alright,
It is a
let
dog craft
me...
boss time. I love
I
it.
sort of ran away from... Okay, let me go...
I'm walking up the spiral to get up to your tower.
No, don't go up to the tower.
Oh, oh no.
The tower's
Okay.
not interesting yet.
All right, it looks pretty though. I like how you've and I see
Yeah.
you've got plans to build something else there as well next to it.
Okay, there you are. There you are. Come
Yep.
this way.
Okay.
So if you follow up this path, you'll see there's some flowers and there's something hidden. But what I've done is over here, I've made a viewing platform to come see it.
Ooh. Okay.
So when you got the ladder, don't look at the ladder. Don't turn around till you get to the top, please.
All right. This is where I get anviled while climbing up a ladder or like
No,
standing
no,
on top of a pillar.
I'm not good at those sorts of things. You say.
All right. Look at this view first of all this way. All right, I'm turning around. Oh, I think I know which film that's from. That's from one of those Miyazaki films, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Totoro.
Yeah. No, I think I remember that one. It's the one with the bus animal thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
cool.
the cat bus. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Look at this view. This is a great panoramic view from up here. Actually, you got the
Yeah, it's
fire
pretty
over
cool.
there. You got the landscape, the Japanese area, the tower,
Yeah.
and finally the little anime catty.
But yeah, eventually
Cat bus.
the tower will have airships and hot
Yeah.
air balloons.
Ah, stream chat is reminding me. It's My Neighbor Totoro. That's the name of the film, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
That one right. Passed my quiz. All right. End of which. What an amazing base. It's great.
Thank you.
It's simply perfect. Chat is reminding me to eat. Thank you, chat. Alright, in that case, we're going to move on to our next part. I'm not sure if Lightning has fixed his microphone issue. I really hope you have. But if not, well, we can move on to somebody else. We're going to check real quick. Lightning, I'm unmuting you. Sorry. Hello, Lightning. Hello, can you hear me? Now, have you fixed
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Stream chat.
Superb.
Brilliant timing. Excellent. In that case, let's have a look around your base.
Rightio. Not really my base per se, but
Califort, right?
yes, the town of Califort.
Splendid. Alright, I'm teleporting over to you now. Please don't stand on a path block or something and make me phase through
Got
the
it.
7 layers of hell. Ah, here we are.
Hello.
Right.
So this is the tunnel that will eventually hold the portion of the avalanche rail line
Ah, yes.
up to Califort. I
see.
wanted people to have the same sort of experience watching the stream as someone coming in for the first time.
I see. Yes, yes. That's I like that idea. I do that with my base too. I like it when people walk into somewhere from a specific view angle. All right.
Precisely.
Should we walk into
Precisely.
Califort then? Here we go.
Welcome to Califort.
Wow. The hilltop town.
Well, the castle, the fort, is the hilltop bit, I suppose.
Get it? Califort.
I think one common theme of this place, at least so far, is that a lot of stuff isn't finished yet. There have been a bunch of people working incredibly hard over a few months now. We started this in early July. And the scope of our ambitions has increased and increased.
I remember
So,
when you guys first settled here, me and Darp had a look around and we were like, wiki article material, and you've certainly proven that. I mean, it's just beautiful. Look at this. It's kind of Nordic inspired, isn't it? Well,
yeah, that's the sort of thing that has come about. A lot of people, in particular on the we call it the gatehouse. It's more of a citadel, really.
yes.
A lot of people have worked on this. I did a lot of the outer walls. Pigeon confirmed did the hall on top. Warhorse, who's our leader, our Castellan, we call him.
Yes.
Did the foundations and basically set up the fabric of the building. This is really it's almost emblematic of the town as a whole. A real team effort.
Wonderful. Feels like rendering. Are we going
yes.
through this?
So this is the entrance. I should of course point out the elephant in the room. If we just look behind us.
Is that some kind of magical element then?
That is my tower. Yes.
I see.
There are 3 of us knights at Califort. There's Warhorse, the Knight Castellan.
Yep.
There's Pigeon, the Knight Avian, we call him, and myself, the Knight Archmage.
I see.
Plenty of other residents, but they haven't been inducted into the Order of Califort just yet.
I see.
So this is the gatehouse. It's bare bones currently. As I say, everything's very much in a state of flux.
Yes.
That said, there is one bit that I'd like people to see.
Sure, yes.
I should point out these are our spleef uniforms.
Oh yeah.
Been
Old and new.
meeting with a little success recently.
Yes.
So if we... Oh goodness, I reorientated these yesterday. Still confusing me. So if we proceed up these stairs, past this floor, this is just the inside of the walls. Don't want people to see that. They'll scope out our defences and make it easier to take.
Military secrets, yes.
We can come into the hall proper.
I think Summer's a bit jealous in chat of not being a knight.
Well, there are plenty of people who are living here.
Oh wow.
Minefox, Fangs of Amber, Sammy Pie and Asgarok have a sort of shared thing going on. and they're contributing wonderfully to the town, I must say. Fangs, in particular, has been helping me build this massive tunnel that we just came out of,
Yes.
and built a lovely glassworks down by the shore, which we'll see later. And definitely some of those are definitely night material. So
Aha.
this is the hall.
Yes.
It's I wouldn't call it an administrative center, but it's definitely a place for celebration and such. And also, Warhorse current base of operations. I think the idea is that he's going to build part of the downstairs section of the gatehouse up into a bit of a home base, but
I
he
see.
isn't on as often anymore. So that will come with time, as everything here.
Yeah. I love about this is it's kind of like seeing some of the newer stuff on Dogcraft, because we've seen today some stuff that's been here since the very early days, of course, and we're this is something that's been in the last couple of months really, and it's very interesting to see how quickly it's developed. Wow, look at that down there.
I agree. It's come along very nicely. Sneak preview. That's where we're going.
I see.
So if we go back down this tower, I forgot to put the doors in. I'll have to do that later. We can proceed out of the gate. That up there is Blue Sheep's old house. Used to be a knight, but unfortunately isn't on the server anymore. The building itself is just so nice that we felt it would be just so sad to take it down. So we're coming down into the town proper. This isn't the actual path. Don't worry. We're going to build a proper road at some point soon.
Don't worry. I'm sure their health and safety inspectors will give you a pass this time.
Well,
wow, look at that.
Yes, with several armored defenders at the ready, I'm sure we can coerce them into something more favourable.
I see.
This is our nether portal station. It was going to be our actual station as well. We came through that, obviously, but well, let's just say I accidentally built something in the way. Pigeon and I didn't coordinate very well on that one. And that thing is this. This
Jousting,
is
this appears to be.
minecart jousting, yes.
I love it.
I haven't written the rules yet, but the plan is that this is going to become basically Califort's town sport.
Oh, come on, you know I want to go, right? I've got to have a go at this.
I mean, I'd love to, but based on prior experience, it takes a while to actually finish a round.
I suppose.
So I'll just explain the concept. Basically, two minecarts come out on either rail, and the game's goal is to swipe and destroy the opponent's minecart before they can do the same to you.
That's clever. That's really clever.
Yeah, it's sort of a way to do PvP without doing PvP, if you see what I mean.
Minecarts with this TPS might take about 7 minutes to go this distance.
Well, yes, that too.
Banana Bay. I've been to Banana Bay. I think they're pretty close to Califort, aren't they?
Very close. There are immediate neighbours to the northwest, and so we've struck up a bit of an alliance.
That's good. Better than war.
Well, indeed. We're prepared for it, but okay, I should say we're not prepared for it. Really, don't attack us. We're strong in terms of individuals, but our fortifications.
Califort, we can kill you if you want, but we probably won't.
So this is the glassworks I mentioned earlier. This is Fangs of Amber's build, and
wow, look at that.
Honestly, I think it's one of the most beautiful things just here in general. Just trying to find the entrance. It's a bit
typical Nossi, piping up when I start talking about murder. All right.
That makes sense.
Perfect sense.
Right, here we are. So this is the glassworks.
Ah, yes.
I'm sure she'll be fine going behind the counter. Oh
wow! Look at this.
Yeah, it's a lovely build, I must say.
I like how the functional disappears. Like you can see the kind of function in that down there, like the furnaces there, this chimney stack. Beautiful.
I agree entirely. There's a little beach just out the door. You can see it's got some bamboo and some turtles.
It reminds me of a
always
town
nice.
on Survival 2 called Nepolis that had quite a similar kind of approach in terms of design. It was very functional, very roleplay-esque, and yet simple and elegant. And I like. Oh wow, look at this! You got some magma down there.
Hmm. Right. So if we go out these doors, we'll get a nice view of something else up here.
That doesn't seem to particularly adhere to the laws of physics, but okay.
Don't worry, there is a plan for that.
Congrats.
Again, as with
Yep.
all these things, it's going to take time to implement.
I see the plan appears
this
to be build the water level up to it.
So this is Sammy Pie's castle.
I see.
Built over a matter of a couple of days, quite early on into the town's history, and then Sammy Pie unfortunately had to go for a couple of months. But
Yep.
back now, as you can see, and I've promised that I'll put in some arcane-styled supports just to make it make a bit more sense.
Ah, I see.
Over here, also of note, Minefox, you can see, waiting patiently for us.
This is your boat.
Indeed. Built just a couple of days ago. Lovely, lovely thing. Califort's ultimately going to be a port town. There's going to be a big dock just to the south. And this is almost a prelude to that. I think works really well.
Very well.
So let's move back up into the town proper. I think we're going to have to go back through the glassworks. That's probably what makes most sense.
Yes. Oh, with some you can see the open side and that side. That's very nice. Even a little potion brewer. I love it. It's just so functional. It's very impressive how everything seems so interconnected and working.
Very easy to get lost in this place, I must say, if you're not familiar with it.
It's a good problem to have in my books.
Yeah, well, yes, indeed. Shows that your build's a little complex. So this is our stables. Horses don't look like they're doing so well. In actuality,
what's the point of the wheat if you're just going to starve them like that?
This is, of course, built on a mountain, and that means that we get a ton of skeleton traps. We are drowning in skeleton horses. If we move on then, so much to cover, goodness. One of our more important buildings. Oh goodness, I'm looping all the way back around. This makes no sense.
Oh, you're knight, and you seem to have some invaders.
Why not? We are knights after all, trained for this sort of thing.
Absolutely.
This is the town's tavern.
Ah, most important place, obviously.
Yeah, some guest rooms upstairs, which we won't go into. Don't want to disturb people.
Yes.
Oh, fine. You can take a. Oh no, that's someone else's. Never mind.
Oh,
as I say, everything's just a little bit chaotic around here because there are so many people chipping in.
It seems some of your patrons at this tavern appear to be perhaps a little bit deceiving.
I'll not make any comment on that.
All right. And okay.
This is our town's main administrative building, the Office of Taxes and Issues, and it's here that you can see the grand map of the town.
Ah, wow.
There we go. You can see just by the extent to which it moves west. We've got stuff planned. In case we don't get to it, by the way, this big building on the far left of the map, that's what we call the keep. It's planned to be a big fortification / mob farm / meeting place.
I think you're right. Just about out of time almost. So any last things to show?
Yeah, we can move across to the west of town. There's a couple of things over here.
Yep.
That if we just move very quickly, I suppose.
Go.
That there is the council house, a small bridge for which there will be a road at some point soon.
Again, health and safety.
There's a little bit of a trek over to some other things over here, and that will be the last of it. Worry not.
Ah,
That is Lego Maniac's farmhouse.
how
Not here with
lovely.
us currently, I'm afraid, but lovely Tudor style building.
Ah, what a nice build.
I agree. This grid was going to be for a theatre that I can't pronounce the name, but that was planning to be built here. Unfortunately, the build's idea sort of outgrew the space, and we're going to have to move it to someplace else.
I see.
And finally, over here is Mindfox's residence, the Witch of Califort.
Ah, I
As they
see.
style themselves.
How
Good to
pleasant.
have a fellow magic user with us, and it's a lovely little cottage. And that I think is where we will have to end.
Wow, what a fantastic tour. Just let's just ignore Summer's house. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, of course.
No,
Apologies. Yeah,
no, no,
some built
I'm
a vacation
joking.
house here too. It's just past the ravine. If we want to take a brief look.
Well,
Oh no, that's the keep. I'm lost now. Never mind.
oh well, Summer's got a lovely house.
Yes.
I'm just messing with you, Summer. No, thank you very much for this tour, Lightning. It was a very nice tour indeed. I'm glad we got those issues worked out, and I'm very glad to be an honorary patron of Califort and visit it again. Um, yes, thank you very much. That was a very nice tour indeed.
You're welcome. And hopefully we'll carry on building things here, and next time there are tours going on, you'll be able to come back and see even more. Not sure how we'll fit it in, though.
Pay a visit to Califort. Coming soon to the Avalanche SRN line.
Basically.
Alright, well, in that case, I believe next up we've got Molt J. I'm not sure if they're in this Discord with us. I think they're saying they might not have a microphone, which is a bit of a problem, because, yeah, I need a microphone.
Malt does not have a microphone, but they have asked me to speak for
Oh,
them.
good, yes, I asked them to do that. In that case,
Yeah.
we shall have a look around Malt's base. Who am I
Farewell, then.
teleporting to? Molt J? Farewell. I'm teleporting over to Molt J. Oh, I think they might be... Ah, here they are. Very nice. So, here we are in the underground area of Motley's base. Oh, I know where this is. This is Seaguard Station. This is in the Avalanche line. I think we're heading up. So, who'll be doing the voiceover for Molt J's tour then?
I am going to be doing the voiceover because he has asked me to. So.
Oh, thank you, Tech. All right. This is Seaguard then. I've always wondered what Seaguard's like and what a view we have. Because this is somewhere I just haven't visited on the Avalanche line. Unfortunately. But wow. What a view. So what are we looking at then? Seaguard Castle. Ah, it's got a very familiar flag. Oh, I see. This takes you down here to the Avalanche line.
Yeah, it's definitely quite a lovely view from up here at the castle and everything.
Yeah. All right, we're heading down then into the castle. Ooh, so we got a little town area here, it seems. Oh, I love this. Look at that windmill. The way you've made that with banners is really clever. I love the area here. It looks like villagers can actually farm in this potentially because of the way it's been laid out as well. Could even provide some real function. And we're coming down into this farming area here.
Malt says that it's a little village. So.
Very nice. Oh, I love how you've used the white concrete powder here on the wall. I like this kind of style. It's like kind of thatch, isn't it? And here we have the wheat field. How nice. I think we're gonna head around this oh, I think I might have lost you, Malt J. Alright, back around we come. I must say that windmill has very inspiring actually, because I've got to build a windmill at my big wheat field in Oranos, and that's definitely a definitely a very nice design. I like how you've used the banners there. Alright. Ooh, coming into the keep here. Up we go. Ooh. Ah, a little secret entrance here. I like it. Oh no, actually no. That opens the
The gate.
the gate. Yeah. A little oh, I forgot the name for these things. Yeah, no, Marby, you're in charge of that windmill. I'm just giving you some pointers. So that's beautiful. So this is the portcullis, isn't it? And oh, yeah, this reminds me of something in Ethos Lab, another Hermit's single player world. He's got these crazy awesome portcullises. They're really clever. I like how you've done that. And as we heading through this side of the castle, wow. Ooh. Oh, look at wow. I love that thatched building over there. What I love about this base, Mole, is that the way you've kind of added all these little details, and it's kind of like it just makes it so much more like interesting. Like every corner of it has a function and like a detail around it. Like even like there's all these small things like a little wolf's pen, the maps and things. Oh, these little
Yeah,
berry
he's
farms.
definitely chosen a pretty lovely block palette.
It's just so simple and perfect. I love it. It's another one of those places that kind of reminds me of Nepolis in that regard, like the style of it. It's very quaint yet pretty. It's the scale of it isn't immense, but it's so detailed and like richly detailed.
Yeah.
Wow, we're looking down. This gets a great view of the base up here. It seems. I really love that thatch house down there. The way you've used the banners. The banner work here is very impressive. Phantoms are less so. Ooh, all right. Back down we go. Down the tower. Seeing the sunset vista. Ooh, another warp farm down here. I'm heading down, I think. Down we go. Zoom.
It's too small. Mold says that it's some farm underground.
I see. Oh, I'm heading down. I'm heading back down. I'm trying to get in that doorway. That's quite a skill to get in there. Ooh, yeah, no. Yes. Yes, did it. How nice.
Hey, there we go.
And chat's asking, can you join? You're more than welcome to come teleport over to me on server.dogcraft.net. We're doing our wonderful base tours. So yeah, this is your underground farms I see. I like the idea of putting farms underground. They can be pretty ugly. A little villager trading hall. Nice.
Yeah.
Public server, free to join, as our head mod Mabu was saying.
Malt says that elevator is quite finicky.
Elevator's finicky, yeah. Server.dogcraft.net. It does seem
I don't know where he's
pretty
gone.
tricky to use. I don't either. I've been kind of. Here you go. I'll type the link in for you. All right. Okay. Back on track then a little bit here. Back on over to yourself, TechBot. I like how the new villager mechanics. They may be kind of finicky, but I do like how they look. Oh, and little kelp farm here. That's clever. I like how you. Ooh, that's clever. No, this is just a single player survival server. No factions or OP stuff. Just a quaint little server. Alright.
I have no clue where he's gone.
Well, why don't we pay him a TP? I'm a TPing over to you.
Yeah.
Alright, back in the Nether warp farm we go. Let's lead the way. Up the ladder again. Little trinkets room here. This is your storage. Bushes. Quaint little server. I call it a quaint little server because even though, ooh, oh that's cool. So you've got villagers roaming up here. Mold, that's cool. I might have lost you again though. I have an impeccable ability to lose the person who's touring me around. I think I found you. Here we go. Back down we go.
Yep.
Back down this side of the town again. Yeah, I call it a quaint little server because even though it's a pretty busy place, it feels like we got a nice little community, you know? It doesn't feel like one of those mega faction servers. Everyone knows each other. It's not like you know, crazy kind of
Yeah.
server. I
This
think
is a lovely walkway.
yes.
Like the
Cydonia.
general-
Okay, so we're currently in I'll hop in your boat if you don't mind. We're currently in Seaguard, and we're taking the boat over to another place called Sidonia. Is Sidonia happen to be this little island over here? I think we've stopped. Oh, we're going.
Malt says that Cydonia is under construction.
I see. So this is the town on this lovely little island here. How nice. So we're heading off here. Oh, I'm phasing through space-time. My cape is getting wet. There we go. Hello, Ollie the Dig. How's it going? Okay. Wow. Did someone take all the buildings away? I don't think I've seen somebody start with placing all the doors before. That's pretty clever. Interesting way of doing it. So this is your a new kind of little micro scale town, another island. This is just another one of those things. I keep saying it. This is kind of reminding me of Havana actually, with this kind of like detail level, like micro houses on this kind of scale. It's so cool. I like how you've kind of it's like kind of like Venice or something, isn't it, on this island?
Yeah. Malt says that players are welcome to join in building.
Yeah. So Summer was asking in chat, is it possible to get a plot? There you go, Summer. There's your answer. Go speak to Malt. I'm sure he'll hook you up. And there's the railway over here. So I'm assuming this is the Seaguard kind of railway, right? So is there a stop on Cydonia? Or does it just go through the town, through this little town?
I'm waiting for a response.
All right. I love this kind of intricate detailing as well.
Malt says not yet.
Not yet. But I love this detailing. Like even though it's not really important, the way you've detailed like this little cove coming into town, like on this little micro cave that people will only be in for a few seconds before they pass through.
Exactly.
It gives character. I like the kind of micro detailing, and these builds are very cool as well.
And Malt says that that's basically all to see.
That's all there is to see. Well, Malt, you may not have a microphone, but you have a very nice base. So thank you so much for this talk. Because you know, another one of those things that we see with people. And when you think of Survival 3, there's a lot of the big towns, there's Oranos, but you don't get to see some of these cool places. And you can come here on the Avalanche line of the SRN. I think it's on there currently. It's just north of Barkenstein, question mark. Maybe it's south. One of those. And yeah, come pay this place a visit because it really deserves it. It's a beautiful place. And yeah, thank you very much, Malt. And we're gonna take a look at your base next, TechBot.
Oh, okay. Get home then.
What a place. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, this is dogcraft.net. Free to join. Survival server. It's got a creative world as well, and it's got some Nitro UHC. Really cool game mode. But survival is the core of the community here, and yeah. Let's take a look over to TechBot. Please don't be on a path block. And we're not. Mission success. Alright, TechBot. Here I am. Let's have a look around your place.
Trying to get over to the station in which we're gonna start the tour. And I am in a chunk. Right? Alright. Oh, you're right here. Alright.
Well, my apologies there. I
So-
think I lost my microphone for a minute, but Look at this. I thought this was a chunk error at first.
No, it's
this-
just a massive perimeter.
It's just a huge perimeter. So where are we, TechBot? This is pretty industrial, but pretty cool.
We are currently at Techrimeter Station. It's part of the Avalanche branch line. Here, have a book. This is all the stops that we're going to be taking in this tour.
Oh.
So, I'll be touring you guys around my base at Techrimeter Station. We will visit 21 different locations on my base. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. So,
Okay.
this
Whoa, let's go.
we are currently at Techrimeter Station, and yeah, there's a lot of different fun stuff to do around here.
Yep.
So, oh, this is the wrong one. So let's go down this elevator, down into the perimeter.
Yep.
Get a lovely view when in the bubble column.
And here's your perimeter.
So pretty much there's three main things that we have in the perimeter currently. That is the custom storage system, the automatic carrot and potato farm, which is in an unloaded chunk for me currently. It's over here. This is the automatic carrot and potato farm. It's decently fast. And then if we go over here, there is the custom storage system, which took one heck of a lot of iron to build.
Slimes don't seem to appreciate it.
Yeah, clearly not. So there is at least
Wow.
3 chests for each resource, and each is labeled into its own category. So there is 9 different items per
Look at all
per
those
place.
hoppers. Wow, what a...
Exactly.
How much
so
lag is
there's
this
the
causing? No.
exactly. So there's the overworld, the ocean, the nether, and the end.
I like how you
That's
sorted
currently exactly. That's currently the 4 different places I have that it's sorted into. I have my old trading hall down here.
Yep.
Has also quite a lot of storage into it. It's also sorted from the other sorting system.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is decently old.
And this is the tech perimeter.
Yeah. And then if we go back up the stairs, I've started getting this to be Halloweeny, but
Fair
still
enough.
on the way. We go up this bubble column up to the top.
Oh, whoa. That's a good view from up here.
Yeah. So if you look down there, a decent view of everything
Look at that
currently
bridge.
in there.
That bridge is insane.
Yeah, that is the SRN from the Avalanche branch line.
Very nice.
So if we go over here, I think that the next thing that we're going to be doing, yeah, the gunpowder. Oh, I dropped the book. Of course, I won't be picked up. There we go.
There we go.
So if we go over here, we will go down in the old gunpowder we used to have,
Yep.
and I'm in an unlooted chunk. There we
Yep.
go.
Dum 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 dum.
When it gets loaded in,
There we go.
we go. So this is the bit that takes you down.
Down we go. Zoom. Whoa. Okay.
So down here, this is a standard chunk size for a good gunpowder farm. It used to have redstone in it. I took it out because I thought it didn't work, and then I found out that it did work. This is a manual creeper farm over here.
I see.
It's just a massive dark room.
Well, it's just a massive black void for me, but I believe you. Ah, yes. Here we are in Big
Yeah,
Farm.
in there. I have a beacon in back there.
Yep.
We go back. Yeah, we go back up here. We will go over to the base that I'm working on currently.
Yeah.
So my base, it's small. I built it as soon as I got here. So actually, the entire thing, the reason why this place was chosen, I settled at another station along the SRN, and pretty much, so this is the future base.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get wood, so I went out searching for wood, and I stumbled across this biome. I built a small house to kind of like just stay here, have a spawn point,
I
be
see.
able to get here easily to get wood. And then eventually I just expanded my house, and this became my base.
I see.
Um,
Very nice.
So that's the history of the base. Down here is the old iron farm. So I don't think I have any iron left in here. No, I don't.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
Doesn't work, I
But I
guess, in
mean,
114.
yeah, it doesn't work anymore. This was created by, who was it again? I always have a sign. So this farm was by Zolj.
Oh yeah, it's LGBT.
Zolj. Yeah, he totally built it for free. This is my new trading hall, so it has all the new villagers,
Oh
all
wow,
the
yes.
different varieties that we need. So it has the masons, different types, including the librarians, which I have
Nice.
an abundant amount of. And then in this, I also have a farm, which you gather all the supplies, like the paper for the librarians and the food for the farmers. And then if we go down into this area, we will reach into, this is, so I sell passes to this area for people to buy, to be able to sell,
I see.
like to be able to trade easily. So this is the place that they'd come into. If we go over here, I have the new iron farm. And we
Yep.
go down this non-bubble column, but it's not very tall. And I have quite a lot of iron in here. It has an entire stack of iron blocks at least.
Yeah,
we
my
go back up.
apologies. My apologies, the stream appears lagging. It's the server, actually. I've made sure my streams, if it is, yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
slightly shoddy TPS.
I mean, there's-
Look at this, wow, I love
yeah,
this
it's-
design work with the signs there.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we heading now, apart from
We are
chunks?
heading over to these chunks. We are heading over to Techville. It is a custom village that I am currently getting everybody, anybody who wants to, they can adopt a villager and build a house for it. So here we go. So I built a wall around it just in case patrols or something spawn.
Yes, I see.
So
That's very clever.
I can name a decent amount of houses. This was made by Lego Maniac.
Yep.
More chunk loading.
Oh, 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 okay, I thought I just fell into some big hole, but I feel like this is a chunk. Oh, it's a path block, the bane of my existence. Okay, so here we are. Okay, when it's loading. Shoot.
Yeah, when it loads. If it loads.
Yep.
Anyways, there's a big village, but it's clearly not wanting to load, so we'll just move on to the next area. So if we go up this ladder,
Oh well, maybe one day.
maybe one day.
You're slowly up the ladder. Here we go. So that's your village. So that, for the viewers, that is your video. That's your village there. Of new
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
houses.
building. I'm letting everybody who wants to. They can adopt a villager. They
Adopt
build a house
villager.
for it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
All right. I have 118. No, 18 in this one farm, and this is what powers my XP farm down below.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's-
Furnace
it's-
array.
Yeah, it's marked by the stone slabs.
I'm not sure how I managed to perfectly walk into this corridor, but because of the non-existent chunks. But I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah, so it
Yeah,
has
F3A, so
some
I'm doing so, like-
furnaces enough to heal up your tools. It's meant for it. You don't need much XP for one of these, so I didn't want to go overboard with the amount of furnaces like Mistis.
Oh yeah, this has got an insane farm. It's really good.
Exactly.
Yeah, Knuckle base. I saw it. I had the pleasure of seeing that a few days ago. It's really crazy. But I like the quaint but effective thing you've got there. You got a bunch of
Yeah.
chickens in the water here. Perhaps the most important part of the base.
Lovely chickens. So the history of this thing, it was going to be an all drop mob farm, but then I found out later, after a while of waiting for it to work, that these are broken. So
Oh yeah, we have some.
I guess they don't work.
Oh well.
So and now I'm stuck in an unloaded chunk,
Yeah.
waiting for this to work. There we go. We walk down here. I went for like a modern style for my home. It's over here.
Yeah. Oh, this is your house. Finally, your
Yep.
actual house. So.
Yeah, this is my home. And then I have my vault secured by pistons.
I see. That's
I
got
have
a
a lot
home
of
in here.
stuff.
Text secret vault. Lovely. Right. Let's
To
continue.
close that. We go over here. I have bamboo.
Oh,
This is where I started off getting all the bamboo. Oh, you walked right into a berry bush.
oh, get out of here.
I have a 2 furnace smelter array. It's not very big, but it does what I need it to do. I have a massive sugarcane farm. Like, this is easily going to get me a lot of emeralds
Oh,
when
wow, yeah, that's
getting
gonna-
hero of the village.
You're gonna get a lot of paper from this.
Definitely a lot of paper
Oh, can't quite keep up to you. Wonder
from
why.
this loads. Do you need food?
No, I'll be alright.
Alright.
I got rotten flesh. Ooh, the chunks are slowly loading.
Slowly, very slowly.
Hey, Chris Bridgeway 690 ABC. Link time. Oh yes, of course.
Oh, there we go. It's loaded. So over here, this is TP Long's reactor, currently safe by armor stands that don't have armor yet. This is Area 85's old HQ. It's
Area 85. Huh.
Yeah. Have you never heard of it?
No.
It's like one of the other teams, like Shield. You know Shield?
Oh yeah. This is
Yeah.
for those who don't know.
It's another one of those
There's
teams.
a quote unquote roleplay / civil war going on the server between Shield
Yeah.
and Hydra, and there's another team apparently called Area 85, and it's this big kind of cool international war that's going on basically.
Area
And, yeah.
85 is Hydra.
Oh, is it? I see.
Yeah. It's Area 85, and then Hydra
So,
works in Area 85.
Are you a
The
Hydra?
third.
Or a
Yeah, we're
rogue?
Hydra.
Okay.
The,
Whoa,
the third team is so over here. This is my tree farm.
Yep.
So-
Oh, this is feeling much more built up and like a big city, you know.
Yeah, this is just up on top of the mountain. Anyways, there's not much over there. It's just empty, ready for trees to be planted.
I got you.
So this is the oak section. If you go back down the stairs, I have a decent bamboo farm which supplies enough bamboo to keep me going. And then behind this is another old iron farm that Diamond Cyborg made. Do you remember Diamond Cyborg?
Oh yeah, Diamond Cyborg.
Yeah.
I'll turn you down a little bit, Tech. Sorry, chat's
All right.
asking. All right, there we go. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Diamond
still-
Cyborg made this tower.
Yeah, Diamond Cyborg made this tower, and then I added the bamboo a bit later. So I still have some iron in here, not a lot. But yeah, he made this tower, and I just built around it. If we go over here, hopefully it's loaded, or it can be.
There we go. Let me know if you still get
Another ultimate.
feedback. I've tried to turn it down a bit.
All right.
So, all right, I've kind of lost you a little bit there. All right, let me TP you back over to you. Give me a second. Area Okay, so we're back over on this side now. So that tower and
Alright.
that farm. What was the farm in there again?
That was an iron farm made by
An
Diamond
iron
Cyborg.
farm. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then the other old iron farm that was made by me.
Ah, very nice.
So this is my gaming district. So this is a battle mini game. I wish that we could do a battle, but I am kind of running behind because of the lag.
Yeah,
The chunk's not loading.
we gotta start wrapping up here, I'm afraid.
Yeah, definitely. I'm almost done.
You've done. You're sorry. I cannot believe we've been so efficient. It's been amazing how much stuff you've shown. I love that. What a immense base.
And then guess what this one is?
Well, if it loads in. Oh man, chess.
We have
Cool.
chess.
Oh, you got even like a
And
little, like a
then-
turn clock.
Then
thing.
another thing is that I added redstone. So it's this player's turn. Guy presses his button. Now it's this guy's turn. This guy presses his button,
Oh, I see. Is it like
and
is
it
it
goes back.
clock chess?
Yeah. So they just press their button, and it'll switch over to the other person's turn.
I got
And
you. How clever.
think that's it. Oh wait, no, there is the chess. We are at the chess. I have the ice track and the villager breeder. The old villager
Yes.
breeder.
The as part of the Dogcraft Iceboat League. Very nice. Well,
Yeah.
TechBot, thank you for showing me your base. It's very, very impressive. It's nice to see some of the more kind of industrial side of bases. We've seen a lot of very pretty bases today, but it's been nice to see slightly more kind of industrial kind of base for a change.
Yeah.
It makes a good change. And if you want to visit your base, the Avalanche line, I believe, as Tech Perimeter Station, I believe.
It hasn't yet been added to the map, but it is.
Yeah, the
If you
map
go to
needs updating.
station, you should be able to find the sign in which you can go to the station.
Splendid. All right then. In that case, thank you very much, TechBot. I believe next up we've got our last person for today, Eta Theta Zeta. Eta Theta Zeta. I don't know, but thank you very much, TechBot. Thanks for
Yeah.
showing me your base. It's really good done.
Yeah, see y'all.
So yeah. All
See ya.
right. Eta Theta Zeta, you're up
So-
final. Can I TP
Yep.
to you?
Yes, and since this is the 1 year anniversary of Dogcraft, I figure we'll start with someplace where it all began. For
Ah,
me,
yes.
at least, not here.
That's a good way of doing it. Viewers, if you don't know, today is the first year anniversary of the Dogcraft.net server. So we're doing some celebratory stuff today to commemorate that. Here we are then. This is where you first came. When you
This is the first
right.
RTP from day one.
very well. All right.
Got out to here.
Well, show me around then. Let's
Oh,
have a look at
wrong
your
field.
base. Oh, I see.
Well, obviously there's a mine down below, and there's not much to look at here, so we're probably gonna teleport soon after.
Mhm.
But if we feel like swimming, if the chunks feel like loading for us, I have a guardian farm off here.
I see. Hopefully it loads. Ah, here it is. I found it. And frame rate drops.
Yeah.
Animations. Put those on minimal. That doesn't do much, but a little bit smoother. Yeah. Okay, well. Oh, you've suddenly got a proper farmer out here.
Yep.
Ooh.
We're gonna move a little bit quickly and hope the chunks load for us. So.
All right, are we going somewhere else then? Or am I teleporting to you again?
Yeah. Give me a minute, cause I'm teleporting into that place, and it is I'm already standing in an unloaded chunk. Okay, you're good to teleport to me.
All right.
The
And here we
second
are.
base with much more to it. Where I took over a village. Are you in a? Are you still in an unloaded chunk for you, or is this loaded?
Yeah, alright, no, I'm here.
Okay. So this was 2 village houses. You can see much of an old storage system, and everything's still here. I still use
yeah.
this for storage. Actually, it's quite useful.
Ah, yes. Here we are. Okay, so this is your little starter house, I guess.
Yeah, the real starter house, some trees, old style iron farms because they were never torn down.
Oh, that's gonna take a while to fix this, isn't it?
If I was worried about the aesthetics here, but I have a much more up to date base after this still. But here is what worked as the old trade hall,
Ah,
now
yes.
converted slightly to use one of my few truly aesthetic builds, with the roof being what it is.
Chat's throwing shade at my ability to follow people around. But yeah, I like how you've used the pillar quartz here. That's a nice use of that block, and
Mhm.
I
And the
guess it's
chiseled. This whole area in here used to be full of trapdoors and rails, just because these villagers were not always against the walls. This used to be much more.
ah yes, a traditional trading hall.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't need to have them set up against the sides.
Hmm.
Uh, a common thing that you're gonna run into with my stuff is stuff hidden away somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So a lot of little neat farms kind of tucked away. Ah. I was wor- I was worried that was gonna break away all the sugar cane, but no, it didn't.
No, that just opens it up down here.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, and that's where you store your sugar cane. Plenty of room for storage. Very nice.
Well, like I said, I don't use most of this anymore. Also, some actual natural spawn foxes. Yes, Endor will get hers later.
And oh yeah, that I was just about to say. See, we're making the correct connections this afternoon.
Well,
All right.
we're all members of Home Tree, so we're not.
Oh yeah. So this is
Ton of old farmer villagers sitting here that I might have to break out because good trades might still work.
So this is kind of like your first base, right? Like where you
This
kind
is the
of.
first real one where I hunkered down for several months and
All right.
got myself sorted, got equipped properly. There's
Yeah.
a nice ice farm up there, and off outside of the loaded area is a drowned farm that hasn't really worked too well.
Yeah. Well, 1.14 made drowns a lot easier, so it's kind of
They
drown farms
did,
aren't
and it has worked out pretty well. I've gotten myself up to 4 tridents now.
nice.
And you can actually see right here the biome thing that I was trying to check where the river was and where everything else was.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. About that time, though, I ran in with Dutch and the rest of them and got myself integrated with the Home Tree group. So I'm going to now teleport us over to the south edge of the Home Tree, and we'll actually ride on a boat, hopefully speaking, into my current base.
Very nice.
Because I'm actually located just south of them. And the chunks are loaded, so you should be able to teleport to me now.
All right, here we are.
So you recognize the turtle if it's loaded.
Ah, there we go. This is Home Tree. We were here earlier. Or when we hopping in your boat.
Yep.
Let's go. Lead the way. Past the turtle. That's such a cool turtle.
Slowly as the chunks load.
And they didn't load.
Well, if we sit here for 30 more seconds without anything happening, I'll teleport again and hope I end up where I need to go.
Yeah.
Which is probably the better option, given I can't even exit the boat yet. I'm in a loaded chunk. I don't know if you are.
Yeah.
Well, I was in a loaded chunk. Everything just kind of phased out for me for a second there. This is...
Well, we're kind of making progress. Oh, I see some glass stuff down below.
That was
Ooh.
a project that we did elsewhere. Depending on how quickly I run through everything up here, you might see some more things hidden in the home tree as a bonus. And as you were
I see.
counting with tech, I am seeing more of the technical players and farming stuff. I certainly side much more on that than I do on building.
Ah, very well.
That said, what will hopefully load in for you, I don't know if it will or won't properly, is probably one of my larger aesthetic builds. which is why we're
Uh-huh.
coming at this so slowly from home tree.
Yeah. Oh man. Dum dee dum dum dum. Don't worry, you're the last one. We got plenty of time. I must
Also,
say though, we've seen
Yeah?
some really cool builds today. Oh, it's finally loading. Ah, here it comes.
You should be looking up.
Wow, that is pretty freaking cool.
The mathematic term would be an icosahedron.
A D20?
20-sided shape. Yep, your standard D20.
Yeah. Huh.
Now, if I can
Wow.
get out of my boat.
Alright, there we go. Did the Cupid shuffle and we're out. Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
So,
there you go.
Yeah, you're welcome to try and fly up there with your trident.
Ida,
If
Ida, you're trying to kill me, aren't you? I'm not doing that. Not
Well, I
after
mean, I have
not
some-
after earlier.
okay, fine. We'll come back to that later.
Fine. I want to see it. Let's have a let's have a
Well,
let's have.
no, there's some easier ways to enter into flight mode if you want. I have those around here.
Ah, do you have an elytra launcher?
Not a launcher, but if you're still down in the ocean.
Oh wow. So no, I'm kind of soaring around here. So you've put loads of buttons on top of the D20 here. Is this got
To
a?
make it spawn-proof.
I see. So is this a mob farm inside of it, or is it just like a?
There is a farm in there. It is not a mob farm. It is actually my iron farm.
Ah. That
There
makes
is a
sense.
poke hole around here that we can enter in if you feel like looking in.
Sure.
on.
Let's have a peep. I mean, this is a really unique way of hiding an iron farm in a D20.
It wasn't the initial intention, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I had no idea what I was going to put in here, but I was testing a programming methodology for getting shapes built like this. So
Ah.
I said I'll try it. Then I said I'll build it, and guys at Home Tree said, "Well, there's an empty space in that south of us."
Ah. I like how
And
you
this-
put all the kind of the rails and glass here. It kind of makes it feel like it's all like a bunch of floating conveyor belts and stuff. It's really cool.
Yes, I like it when it's a smooth and efficient look to it, but not always does it work out that way.
Mhm. It's very nice iron farm you got here. This is a modern one as well, like not updated.
Yes, this was the Nembon design modified down to 4 sets, and then when the rules came out, you might see some glass in some from some villagers to limit it down to the proper 6 cells only.
I see.
And
How much
obviously,
iron has this thing been making then?
I believe you have access trust in all my claims at the moment, so you should be able to come down here and poke in.
Oh, I need container trust for that. I guess you must have a lot of iron though.
I'll just give you trust for the time being.
Oh, there we go.
Look
Ooh,
up
yeah.
2 chests though.
You gotta. Oh, wow. Lovely. I'll just have some of. No, I'm kidding. Lovely. A lot of iron then, there, huh? Nice.
Mhm.
Must be very efficient D20. Gotta be said.
The
Very
thing
nice.
that I like about this D20 mostly is that none of the 20 faces are aligned to the XYZ of Minecraft.
Huh. Is that a good thing or like an OCD inducing thing?
It was more of a I wanted to see if I could and make sure that you'd be able to see tons of symmetry on it, but not have it be Minecraft specific symmetry.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's a really cool way of doing it. It's a very interesting aesthetic. Very nice job.
At
Alright.
this point, we should look underneath of the D20 because we've seen about half of what's here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's have a look.
Fall off the edge of it and try not to die.
Boom. Yeah, I didn't die. I'm not dying again today. Not after last time.
In the center, you marked by where the quartz cross, and there's the death.
I just. Why do I bother? Oh, nobody saw that. Alright. Yes, yes, D20, right. Underneath the
Yes,
D20.
yes. Underneath the D20, the center of it is marked by the quartz crossing here.
Yeah.
We can walk down over here to this 2x2 drop, and
All right.
just drop.
I'm kind of okay. Okay, you sure? You sure about this?
Yes, just
Okay.
don't strafe.
Yeah, that was pretty cool actually. Okay. Wow. What's all this?
This is the whole base is also chunk aligned. What you're standing on are things that mark out the chunks, so I can detect where the slime spawn. And as you can see, there's numerous slime chunks put up as farms. The whole thing down here is done up for farming and everything else, hidden
Mhm.
away from what's above. I
Yeah.
previously had 8 normal iron farms for the previous setting, and
Wow.
that's what the blue glass here was transporting iron flowing through the base at the bottom.
That's very impressive.
Now, because you have a trident,
Yeah. All right, up we
there's
go.
numerous places where you can just kind
Ooh,
of pop upward.
I see. Yeah. Oh, we've got a wheat farm up here.
Yes, and there's also some old villager crop farms next to that as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shame those don't work currently, do they? I think they're adding that to
Not
115.
really.
The
If we
bees
drop
thing is was what they're adding,
only
isn't
come
it?
down about 3 blocks, and here we are again. I replaced one of those old crop farms where that is with the flying machine wheat farm,
Oh yes.
or not flying machine sugarcane farm, and that appears to have. Well, if it wasn't broken before, I might have just broke it now.
And here we have. Oh, okay. I see. I see. It's one of these things, combine kind of harvester kind of setup. I like it.
Well, there's a ton of rails underneath it where the minecart goes and picks it all up.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I just broke it at the moment, but that's what the observers on the ceiling do. They
I
fix it
gotcha.
easily.
Nice. Very good. I like that. I like all these like kind of the last two bases being industrial ones. It really shows the other kind of the other side of our community that we've been growing over the past year. It's pretty cool. Very impressive as
Uh,
well.
if it's no surprise, there's still more that you can access only by Riptide around here, because I've had this trident for basically the whole time I've been on Survival 3, so it's definitely influenced how I play.
Mhm. Yoink. All right. Okay. And this is
The
your
Netherwort farm, which
Yep.
on harvest yields not only enough to replant, but enough for a full shulker thereafter.
Oh wow. Okay. How many levels have we got of this thing? Oh, a lot.
4.
Okay.
The 4th one actually has glass that peeks out into the ocean
Ah. Oh yeah.
at
That's
the end
cool.
of it.
I like this. That's a nice thing to do. I like it when people like have kind of pragmatic solutions to these kind of things rather than just kind of ending it. Thank you, Brooks, by the way, in chat. And I'm not sure what DMG is doing, but it's really messing with the system. I think it's muting you, DMG, because you're being naughty or something. All right. Yes, I mean I don't. Why the glowstone though? Why the glowstone need
Well,
to divide up all the chunks?
Well, one thing that I did skip over is that before this, me, Dutch, MC, and some others from the home tree put together a wither farm that provided us with tons and tons of glowstone. With this one, you have to walk forward at the top of it also
Yep.
to land up
Gotcha.
here.
Gotcha. Ooh. Oh yes.
And from the wither farm, all that glowstone stuff that made it has an easy light source, keeps most of it lit up, and it's not spawnable. So I was able to use it to keep slimes from spawning.
Ah yep. Yep. Oh wow, we've got a huge kelp farm here.
Yep.
Does this help fuel your furnaces?
It's one of the ways. I actually most of the kelp that's come out of this has actually gone back to the home tree for one of those bonus items.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can imagine actually those birds and crazy animals you got. They're gonna require a lot of
Well, the home
materials.
tree, while it's mostly aesthetic up above, the basement is the industrial section. So
Yes, yes. We didn't get to see that, but that's the kind of more crazy side of the tree.
without feather falling, that might not be the. Okay,
Oh
you
no,
got down
no,
safely.
no. Not. Don't even. Don't even. We're not even talking about death anymore. Whoa! Oh,
So
the Dogcraft post. Oh yes, I've seen this thing. It's got.
mhm.
Wait, Oranos made the news. Domi for creeper. Okay, I gotta pick myself up one of these.
It's worth it. It's worth it. I also know where that is physically built too, so that's another fun thing.
I see.
If
I
you
see.
haven't seen this, just hold spacebar when you get up here. So if I'm gonna hold shift on top of these vines, I'll tap spacebar and I enter into elytra mode instantly. And there's another water blocks up here
I love it.
to hold ourselves here, and this is how we can easily riptide up above without having to worry about flight activating.
I love it. I love the way you've done this. That's so cool.
It's
Wow.
an extremely riptide friendly base.
Amazing. I like how you've the riptides is something that you kind of just use to help.
Yeah. And also there's like 9 dolphins I have trapped over here, so you can catch the dolphins grace, and with that you can really riptide high. You can get
down
above build
here.
height from
Yeah. I see.
um
I get you. That's really cool. So you have like a little kind of like a corridor to the home tree down here then.
oh yeah. There's
Except I've lost you.
the
Oh no, I haven't. Nope, nope. Malbu didn't lose Ada. See, clever. Very cool.
so not only are we connected to the home tree here by Iceboat Path, that Iceboat Path also makes it to Dragon Valley and to Summer's Castle that's in construction.
I see. I know Summer has this insane map. Of that place.
That actually got removed in the not too recent past.
Oh really? How come?
Too many entities.
No, I see. Yeah.
I'm gonna teleport off to the last thing I had planned to show, and then I'll throw in some extras after that. Because I talked about how I programmed something to get me the block placement for the D20.
Yeah.
Well, I took that further and used it with a 3D printable file.
Oh man.
So we're going to Dragon Valley now, and
Ooh.
you might know.
Oh
what
yes,
we're
I
coming
know
in for.
exactly what you're talking about. So Dragon Valley today, one of the things we were asked to do was to, come find a big skull in the ocean, and you're not seeing it very well right now, but there's this insane, like crazy
There's
skull.
the lower jaw starting to come in.
There's the jaw, yeah, and there's the mouth. And it's this insane like model. And I didn't know. I wondered how they did this. I thought maybe they were like, yeah, you must have done it like via site. But now it all makes sense. You made this.
It was done by a 3D printable file that I took the data from, ran it through my programming, and got a block by block placement list.
I love it. I love
this
it.
was one guy, and it took me about 2 weeks.
That must have taken ages. Like especially
It-
because we're not allowed schematic or anything on here, so you have to do it layer by layer.
I
guess.
had layer. It was done exactly layer by layer. I had a Excel sheet on one monitor telling me what block goes where for each layer. So it only took me about 2 weeks to build. Once you know where everything goes, it's not too terrible. And the whole thing is hollow on the inside, and
How long did you say it took you to build it? 2 weeks? Sorry, my microphone keeps cutting out.
yeah, just about 15 days, and I was still going to work and everything, and I wasn't, building it,
Wow.
24/7.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I was saying, I think I might have been muted. The hint for this, we had to come here for one of the hints earlier, and I spent half an hour looking around this entire skull, and turns out the actual answer is it's right here. There you go. The actual,
Given that I've lost you this time, I don't know where it is anymore. Still.
Oh, it's over here.
Ah.
This is an amazing. Look at this view though. That just shows, folks, our Dogcraft community. What a sight.
Yeah, this skull actually got one of the screenshots of it got into the postcard competition and won second place, I believe.
Oh yes, indeed. It's a stunning build, and I love how you've just taken it from a 3D model. I didn't think about that. I was wondering they must have just sculpted it, but no, that makes a lot of sense.
The person who modeled it, you can find it on Thingiverse, and you'll find it searching for a Skyrim dragon skull.
I
and
see.
that's what it's from, as far as what it was modeled after originally. When you manipulate it back to this, it ends up being this thing.
We absolutely can everything. Hey, THC Crafter, welcome to the stream. And yes, what a it's just it's insane. Thank you, Ida, for showing me everything. If you got, unless you got anything else.
I can now show you some of the extras from the tree if you'd be interested in some of those.
Go on, you got you give I'll give you 4 minutes.
All right, you can teleport back to me at any time. I'm just bouncing through some of the areas that you teleported in and from.
Yep.
This is another one of these that there's water below where we're going, so you don't have to worry about it. Just fall straight down.
We're back at the home tree, folks. By the way. Oh! No! How did I manage this? How do I keep dying? How? How?
I see Marvin in the chat just going, yes!
No! Etta! You're trying to kill me! It's all the setup. Oh, man.
Well, while we're down here on block level 11, if you were to fall through the world here, you
Oh.
at least wouldn't lose anything else.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the comfort. Thanks for consoling me. Oh.
Welcome to the base of the tree, where we have more farms than you could count.
Oh, really? You have more farms? Oh my god.
Yeah. Nice large cactus farm to rival Disses, too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice cactus farm. Real nice. Maybe I can repair my tools after I lose them all. Nice, dude. This is amazing. You're missing like a few blocks of this beacon, by the way. Oh, maybe no, it's a three-way. Never mind. But yeah, look at how long did it take you to put all of these coal blocks in and this cracked stone brick?
I actually have done very little of the road pathing. I believe some of that may have been Endor.
Go.
Dutch definitely has done some of that. I want to say Tiffy Kitty may have also thrown some hands in there. Definitely,
Pop it on the
MC
Discord.
and Teapot
Music
Yeti
chat.
have also worked on that.
So
Just ramble off our
all of
members.
this coal. How much coal is on this floor right now?
Given that you haven't loaded like the back half of the place, a lot.
That's a lot of coal. Thank you, Summer. I greatly appreciate it. There's a wool farm. One of the cool things in 1.14 is that sheep now can be auto-sheared.
I'm just trying to run back here and load things. I can see chunks aren't fully in, and
Yeah. Yeah, chunks aren't fully loaded down here. Can't believe I died. Oh, this is like a lovely water stream. Alright, I see where you've gone up here, because it's kind of phasing through the walls. Ooh. But, so this is
get off at the first level.
So you've got multiple levels of this, really, then, right?
This is effectively the control room, auto sorting systems. A lot of stuff goes on through here.
So this is why the server's on such low TPS, guys. Just
well, most of the time actually today, there's been a lot of times where we've had terrible TPS and no one has been at the tree. So
these are home tree is one of the culprits who had to remove a ton of shulkers, if I recall.
Hoppers, and more than 5 stacks have already been removed in the process.
Hopper pruning.
Yes.
Ah, wow. This is your storage system back here, then, huh?
Yeah, it's the group storage, and
Sorry, folks. My link. I don't know why my link protection is being harsh. Send it to me and I'll post it. It's being a butt. It's being a butt for some reason. Go on, Marble. I'll make you a mod.
And other than seeing these farms here, about the only thing else I could hope to show you from Home Tree's insane projects currently is our perimeter that we have somewhere else, obviously. But
Okay.
that's another one where you might die, so you've
Ye-
been warned.
Okay. Yeah. So do you have a slow falling potion?
Actually, I do, but I just teleported away. I'm on top of glass at the top of the world,
Okay.
so you're safe to come here now.
Oh my god.
Here's a water flow
Okay.
I recommend using.
Okay, we'll use this. We'll take it nice and slow. I am so nervous right now.
From build height to bedrock.
Uh, here we go. Whoa, okay, we're good.
I
We're good.
half expected to splat right there. If you stand
So
on
did
top of
I.
the beam
Oh, it's
here,
me.
just look around and see if you can see the walls.
Yeah. I can't. I wish I could. But I really just can't. The chunks just won't load. Why have you got kittens like lined up in redstone lines?
Well, we were gonna build a creeper farm, and in fact, we had built a rather nice one, and then 114 hit, and it all rolled back.
I see. Yep. Oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
so,
yeah. Yeah.
and actually, this is a nice big circle that is so wide that if you stand in the center and reload your chunks, you won't see the edges.
Oh wow. Yeah. We're down at what is it? Y6. So yeah, this is bedrock.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We've even cleared out a lot of lava. We had some of the digging get rolled back, and we're still just can't get motivated to finish it.
I'm impressed how quickly you did this, given that Deliverance still hasn't done theirs, and they were on the start of the server. How long have you been going? How long? When did you start building this? This hull?
We would have started this probably 2-3 months ago, and it maybe took a month and a half.
Huh. Okay.
But we had 3 or 4 of us of the home tree dedicatedly working on it, and we
Yeah,
opened
fair
it up
enough.
publicly to say, "Come and dig, and you can keep what you want," which really helped because there's a lot of sand at the top, so that disappeared instantly.
Yeah.
I know Dis helped out a lot with this. Brogan's done a lot of work here too.
Brogan loves digging.
Everyone of the home tree pitched in.
Insane. And so, I won't go all the way around it, but rattle off what farms you got down here.
Well, actually, there's not a lot left here anymore. We have the manual creeper farm that worked real well until 114, and after that, we have these 2 columns of auto creeper farms. Otherwise, it's just slimes that spawn. Do not go through the lower nether portal. That is a PSA announcement for everyone who may see this. Do not go through that lower nether portal. You'll end up with some pillagers, vindicators, and
Okay,
such.
no, sorry, I have to.
No, do not. No. You will die, and we may not get your items back. If you want to
Okay.
see them go in at the portal in the sky at elevation 118, that's the safe one.
Okay, fair enough. Twitch chat doesn't want me to either, so we're good.
It's like it's not impossible to get your stuff back, but it's just not worth the death again.
Actually, you know what? You know what? I have a chest. You give me trust in here.
I can give you trust here. Trust. Believe.
What's the worst that could happen? You know?
Death by terribly renamed mob.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple in there that I used name tags I had for dolphins, so there's a few flippers in there along with a few bad omens.
This is one small step for dog, one giant leap for Cyberdog kind. Bye bye. Bye. It's loading.
I'm standing in the nether portal up top, and I'm not going anywhere.
Huh. Spruce boats. That's not too bad. Pretty calm actually up here. Why? It was 114. It's pretty chill. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
And there's the flipper.
Okay. Yep, no, yep. You mind if you go back to where my chest is outside that portal and TP me back over there?
Endor is somewhere over there, but wait for her to confirm that she's on a safe location.
Endor, you by my chest? I know, I just a sec. Alright. Yeah. Well, you know what? Home Tree, what an insane place. Thank you very much for showing me. And yeah,
Absolutely.
we've got. I really appreciate the tour. Um,
And the few deaths. You should
and
be
the
able to teach
deaths.
either one of us.
Alright, I'm teleporting to you, Etta. Thank you. It was a pleasure. You know what? I kind of enjoyed that last death. It was a bit of catharsis after those painful embarrassments. Alright. Well, thank you very much for touring me around your place. Yeah, that is it. We've done everybody in the tour regiment, but we've still got 10 minutes. So you know what? Let's go round the city of Oranos, which is my base, because we've shown literally everybody else's bases, but not mine. So you know what? I have a life, so why don't we have a look around Uranos? Oh, this is like the worst place to start. Um, yeah. But I gotta say, thank you everybody for the amazing base tours. And I'll just have a quick meander through the town. So this is my city, Oronos, which is one of the bigger towns on the server. Main goal with Oronos was basically the start of Survival 3. Mainly there were a lot of bases and stuff, and not really that many big town projects. Oh yeah, and I removed the sounds because you know the rules, and so do I. Can't commit to having those signs here. And yeah, the idea was let's just build a nice town. Hey Duality, welcome to the stream. Let's just build a nice old town uh in the city of Oranos. And and that's what we did. We started with the town hall in there. We planted a tree and we've just been kind of growing it ever since. We're known pretty famously for our pranks because yes, Mabu and Domi, these two clowns basically, they keep pranking each other. As evidenced by this HQ. Oh, I just realized my microphone was muted. Whoops. Yeah, this is the Anti-Bean HQ. So, there's this war on the server between Cool Beans and Anti-Beans, and yeah, basically, they did that to prank me, because I'm in favor of Cool Beans, and yeah. And, this is Domi's house. This is the other end of the pranks basically. Marbith filled this with TNT. Domi accidentally enabled claim explosions because he thought he was trying to disable it. And so to try and clear out the TNT one by one, not thinking it would blow up the entire city, I may have lit it up and leveled half the city. I do not claim that much responsibility for that though. To be honest, I did not intend to level the city of Uranos. But yeah, and that's why there's a TNT here. This is our post office. A nice place. We kind of it's like this was here before the spawn one was, and it's kind of modeled after Havana. A lot of people still use it, not too much though. Our architecture is mainly pretty classical architecture, though we kind of vary. We're a modern city, but we have a lot of ancient architecture and whatnot. As you can see. Also classic to Oranos is our poor lighting, meaning that mobs happen to spawn. Over on this side is a nice kind of square on the edge of town, and yeah, Fangs' house is back there. You were saying, Fangs? This is the bakery kind of area. Let me just do that. This is the bakery kind of area we've got going on. We've got a bakery and a cafe, TXPs, nice builds. This area over here is kind of more under construction, so we won't go in there. Let's take the metro, Ornos Metro. One of the civil engineering things we have going on. We won't ride it, but we'll head on out to the iceboat track, because I like the iceboat track. And yeah, it takes... You know what? Let's just not take the metro, because that's going to take 15 minutes. Let's go. Iceboat track. Alright, sorry about that. So we're here back at Oranos, and yeah, so this is the raceway. It's the last thing I'll show you on this tour, because I think we got an iceberg, and we got some more things happening around here, and yeah, this is our raceboat track. It probably won't load very well, unfortunately, but this is basically just where we so we go around around. It's part of the DIBL Dockraft Iceboat League, and yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go all the way around this iceboat track because that would take like 15 minutes at this current TPS, but yeah, basically it works. And yeah, and you go all the way around it a few times. There's a little shortcut here, part of the Dockraft Iceboat League. Final thing I'll show you is in the town center. If we go back there before I end the end, just in time for the 70 wither fight, I believe. I don't actually know how many there are. It's quite a lot of withers. Yeah, sorry for the microphone muting. I've got some background, some people in the background. Choose an annoying time to have a loud conversation. Final thing I'll show you is the castle and this side of town. Oh, by the way, back this way. I'll walk this way. Back this way. This is our theater, and we have a game show here called The Chase. And yeah, I know it's like the world has decided not to load in front of me. It's the TPS basically. It's alright though. See ya, Mabu. Thanks for coming along to the stream. Yeah, if we just follow this track this way, this is the overhead. Oh my gosh. This is the overhead railway that takes you into the city to begin with. If you just follow it this way, eventually. Come on. Well, yeah, this is entertaining. I'm not sure why it's decided not to load right now. Yeah. Oh, hey, Fangs. You know, Fangs. Right about now is a good time where I need a friend to just teleport me to sanity. Thank you. Yeah. You might have to take my word for it, but back this way is a really cool castle build that we did, and below that is our Spleef Arena. Some public farms here. Yeah, the main goal of the Oranos is it's just meant to be, kind of relaxed, kind of just a simple town from a more simple time. So if you have the ability to just load chunks on command, that would be that would be great. Sorry, I just thought I was fully in the void there. But I don't know if you have that power. Maybe we should like cast a spell. Coolius Beanus. Cool beans. Fine. Anti-beans. Loady. Okay. No, that doesn't work. It really didn't work. This is why I'm looking forward to 115. Okay, good. Cool bean spell worked. Alright. Yeah. Thanks. Maybe if we... You just shot a healing potion into the void. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, okay, so yeah, this is our castle walls. Comes up at our castle here. And yeah, uh, I'm waiting for the castle to load, and then I'll wrap up the stream. But I wanted to quickly. Oh my god, what? What is this? Excuse? Is it a cake? I've been pranked and I didn't even realize it. I'm at a loss. I didn't even think that this could happen. Okay. Well, somebody appears to have a bit of somebody appears to have just built a large cake in the middle of the castle plaza just because they can. Which is kind of weird given that I'm very confused. Oh, I'm sure I'll say thank you to the person who did that later, but in the spirit of the Survival 3 anniversary, let's end on top of a cake, shall we? Because it has been 1 year since Survival 3 started. And, there's the map of Oranos, by the way, but yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody who came along for our wonderful base tours today. Thank you to everybody who got a tour, who signed up, and yeah, and whoever built this delicious cake, thank you, because you made my day. You gave me a little treat after all that death and murder. There's our castle, based off of real-life Hampton Court Palace in England. It's great. But I'm gonna head off before the server dies. I think maybe the huge TPS is because of the amount of withers they're spawning. But I believe I'm gonna hand it over now to whoever's streaming next. Who is streaming next, actually? I'm gonna have a look at my schedule here real quick. That will be Mrs. Dis. Oh, we get to do a raid. This is my favorite part of the stream. Who's ready for a raid? Is Dis ready? Let me have a look. Give me a second, folks. You ready, Dis? Maybe Dis is ready. We can give her a nice raid to Dis. Dis is ready. Oh, yes. Alright. It's time for a raid, everybody. Alright, I want you to, when you get to Dis's channel, you're gonna, we gotta think of a phrase to say. Alright, I think I've got a good one. I've got a good one here. William can never die. That's what you gotta say. Alright, Miss Dis. You ready, everybody? William can never die. That's what we're gonna spam. Let's go. And thank you, everybody, for coming along to the stream. Thank you for an awesome stream, everybody. And I will be seeing you later. Have a great one, folks. Bye.